So now let's try another command, which is traceroute command. So what is the purpose of traceroute command? As you know that we are not directly connected to www.com. There's some different routers between our computer to www.google.com server. So if you want to check to how many uh, destination and hops we have to hops mean basically routers to reach to the www.com server. So we use a trace router command. What is the purpose of this command? Basically, trace router, the command it takes for a packet to reach a destination and shows your information about each hop along the router. Mean hop is basically router, which I have explained you right now. So let's try this command. The syntax of this command is simply trace ERT. ERT is basically RT for route, shortcut for route, and press enter. Why this command is not working? Because I haven't given him any DNS. So for that, let's trace RT and the name of the server where we want to send our data, which is www.google.com. And as you can see, now we have to wait for a second to so that we can know that how many hops we have to cover. Basically, the maximum reachability of this command is to 30 hops. If our packet sends to www.com in between 30 hops, then it is successful. Otherwise it is not successful. So as you can see there, I have sent 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. The 6 means they 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the hops count basically that we have almost crossed 6 hops, now 7 and 8. Let's wait for a second so that we can get our information. 9. Oh, so as you can see that if we send a packet from our computer or from our IP address to a server named google.com, we have to cross almost 10 hops. 10 hops mean 10 routers to reach to the www.google.com. So, yes, I know, guys, you might be confused that how can we remember the IPs of every server like google.com, yahoo.com. So, we have a benefit here that we also have a command which help us to look up our name of server, which basically help us to obtain our IP address and the name of our server. For example, as you know that we don't know the IP of google.com or yahoo.com. So let's try a command which is ns lookup. Ns means name server. It is basically ns is a shortcut for name server. Okay, let's write ns lookup and the name of the server for which you want to access its IP or its name. So www.google.com right now and enter. So as you can see that the IP address of this server is 172.217.19.164. Let's try this either it's correct or not. Copy this and open Google Chrome and press and copy this IP here. As you can see that either you less. As you can see that I simply copied its IP and it is Google IP. Okay, let's try another server which right now let's use yahoo.com server which is yahoo.com. Okay, so as you can see that the Yahoo IP is basically 872.24.216. Copy this, open Google Chrome. Oh, I mean this IP is right currently unavailable. Copy this IP because you more unfortunately right now Yahoo is working on its website, so it is unavailable. Let's try another IP. Both IPs are not working right now because it's not the IP issue, it's because Yahoo is working on their website and they want us to have a patience. So as you can see that our engineer are working quickly to resolve this issue. So let's try let's try facebook.com IP, which is ns lookup www.facebook.com. Okay, the IP of facebook.com is this. Google Chrome, copy this IP and wait for a second. As you can see, Facebook is open. My internet connection is a little bit slow, so this is why my. So, so what about if you want to learn or want the information of your network and statistics? So there is a command in command prompt or CLI which is basically netstat. Netstat command delivers all the basic statistics all on your network activities and inform user on which ports and address the corresponding UDP TCP connection are running. TCP and UDP basically are the types of network connection which we don't have to study right now because this is not our topic. So let's use this command. Netstat is the command syntax and press enter. And sorry, it's my spelling syntax missing, which is basically netstat. We don't have to write e with it. And let's wait for a second until our active connection is being established. As you can see, this is TCP. TCP is, as I can told you, that it is a network type. So we don't network connection type, and this is local IP address, which is my computer IP address right now. This is showing me that the network is established. As you can see that it's taking a lot of time. So what if I want to stop this? So simply Control Z, Control C, and as you can see I have stopped my process. So let's check this command attributes or option, and you can see there's a lot of attribute of this command, which is -a -b, display all the connection listening bound. Let's try -a right now to check either this attribute is working or not. -a and enter. As you can see that in our previous command, which is netstate, simply it was just showing us the established connection. It was showing us the state where the connection is established, but -a at option or attribute gave us an option that it display all the information and listening ports. Means you can see that we have listening ports on BRK 400, and this is local address which is not established right now because it's working on it, and this is the establishing where this is my IPs. As you can see, still listening in BRK Khatak 000. This is the website, and this is working there. Now you can see this is there's come a UDP connection, means there is no connection right now listening. So this is the purpose of this command. Let's open a Google Com and use this command again. Let's search either here Google Translator or anything. As you can see, my connection is established right now. Hey, establish. As you can see now, my connection is established because I'm right now searching Google Translator on my server. So it is established. Where in previous you can see that no connection was established, so only listening, and only few connection was established. But right now, there's a lot of connection being established on my TCP connection because Google basically use TCP protocol, where if it there is some website which basically use UDP, which I have open right now. So we are working on Google. Okay, let's stop this. As you can see, so simply write Control C and stop. So this was the purpose of our netstat command, which is basically network and statistic command. Thank you.